Gerard Thierde. Shit, what I do is just make art. I just make art. I paint. I love. I chill. I kick it. Smoke. Regular shit. It's just fun. It was just fun. I ain't gonna lie. This is fun. I'd rather just be able to make money while doing this, which is the key plan.
Let me ask you this one thing. This one thing right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of like the major things that, you know, inspire you? Not even major things. What are just period? What are some of the things that inspire you? You know, are you just out and about and things just hit you, or, you know, do you wait till you come here in your workspace? I mean, how does it flow for you?
To be honest, it's just life. To be honest, everything that goes on somehow influences me. But mainly it's just like my family, people in general. I feel like in a way my artwork can kind of help people in some type of way. That's the thing for this gallery. I want people, it's not for the money or nothing, it's just so people can experience it. This is actually my real art form. This is actually like me not playing around and me actually like putting in more detail into it and being like, okay, here you go.
Yeah.
This is like an album in a way. So, I mean, it's just to give some love to people, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And I see that you, I see with your different paintings and everything, man, they just, I can definitely attest that, you know, every painting is its own world. You know how you have some artists when you can look and you can say, oh, that's so-and-so, you know,
yeah.
They did that. Every painting seems to have its own world, its own atmosphere, its own type of emotion. Is that something that you had planned beforehand, or is that something that just happens, you know, naturally and organically?
It wasn't, the only thing planned out about this was actually just Third World Order. I was just like, with my first one, Explosion or whatever, I was like, I feel like my third one, I'll probably just call it Third World Order. That sounds sweet. And then I was like, fuck it. Amanda, she actually helped me out. She was like, you gotta kind of come up with the basis, what's the things, and then that's when I was like, okay. The main things that's true to me would be like, you know, life-wise would be love, Detroit, my home. I can't say religion, but like that's the part, it's not having a religion, and then it's like, you know, nature, and you know, also like being raised by women, so that's like a main thing.
Yeah.
So it's just different aspects, you know.
Yeah.
That kind of got me to where I'm at now, in a way, or where I'm about to go, or I don't know.
Right. It's interesting. You mentioned that the name of your exhibition is called Gerard, you know, Gerard Third Order, or is it Third World Order?
Third World Order.
I've talked to many people like around the way and everything. Mm-hmm. How did you come up with the name Gerard the Third? Like, how did that come about for you?
Oh, it's just Gerard Thierde. Like, it's no the third. It was just Third. It was like like a nickname. So actually, Gerard is my middle name. Thierde came from when I used to rap in school. Like rap is just rap. That's easy to do. So I used to do it, and in school I came up with BGB 313, using my initials in my city and using from 8 Mile. I was like, okay, 313, and then Beats would always be like, what up BGB 313? Then he would be like, what up 313? Then he'd just shorten it to Third. He'd be like, what up Third? What up Third? So I was like, you know what? I took that. People would call me other names in school and everything. I had B-Rap before, all types of stuff, and then after high school, after I started doing more art again, I was like, you know what, I'll actually just use that name. That sounded appropriate, because it was on my Facebook forever, though. Like, I just have it on my Facebook, because I was like, I feel that name. I was actually going to use that as a rap name at first.
Right.
Like, way back, and I was like, no, I just use it as an art name.
And is that where it all started for you, back in high school? Like your drawing and everything?
Oh no, man, drawing is just from birth.
Something you've been doing all your life?
Yeah. I used to just scribble. Like my mom just put pens in front of me and stuff. So that's what I used to do.
Something that I also noticed is that with your illustrations, they're very vibrant and everything, and some of them appear to be chaotic. You know, especially residing in the city that we reside in and everything. You know, especially with soon to be getting like a financial manager and everything. And you said that, you know, life is one of the #1 inspirations for you. Mm-hmm. Would it be safe to say that a lot of this chaos reflects where you reside, like life imitates art, that sort of thing? You know, because we're in such a city where things appear to be chaotic and everything's over here and everything's over there. Would you safe to say that that's reflected in your work?
I would say just because the world, has peace and chaos. Yeah. That's all I can dish out. I absorb that in and just dish it out. Right. Like so, it's both sided, like a yin and yang in a way.
Right, the good and the bad. So you try to get both aspects.
Exactly. Right. Like, that's all I can pull out. But it's still, you know, you gotta keep a balance in a way. Right. Some type of balance.
Yeah, no, and like I said, and that seems to be apparent in your work because, like I said, even these ones over the one, even some of the ones that I've seen before, you seem to use like every single last color there is known to man. Like everything is.
And I be trying to look for colors. I just use whatever. To be honest, most of this paint is from what I used to rack up. Like I used to have like a whole bunch of homeboys, and we would rack up, and so it was just like. Was what I got left, and then some other stuff that was given from certain people. Like Holly hooked me up. Shout out to Holly. She hooked me up with some paint, like her old paint. Yeah. And it just be like, shoot, I just take whatever.
So you got rappers. Rappers, they got the studio. You know, other visual, finer performing artists, they have their certain spaces that they like to create and operate in. Mm-hmm. What is it about this space that, you know, why do you choose to do it here versus anywhere else?
It's the only place I got to live right now. It's temporary. Like, I used to have an apartment and some shit happened, so then I like went ahead and was like, okay. Living is different, but this is the most space I had, so I was like, why not? It's temporary, so why not? Sure. They got enough space for me and beats, so get cracking.